CBS 42 weather.
And let's get to Gene. Gene, there's a lot going on in the city tonight. The White Sox are playing down there at Regents Field with the Barons, and will the weather hold up for the game?
I think it really will. In fact, I've got a special forecast for that. You can see the storms that are starting to get closer and closer to the Mississippi River. I think this batch of storms will primarily miss us and head up toward middle Tennessee. I'm more concerned about these storms coming out of Texas. Those are the ones that have the best chance of impacting us. So let's break down the timetable with our future cast. You can see those showers and thunderstorms get closer to West Alabama by 3 in the morning. There still could be a couple of spotty showers that break out perhaps after midnight, but I think the heaviest rain and the storms with the biggest threat of seeing maybe gusty wind, maybe some isolated hail right around 3 a.m. impacting sections of, let's say, Pickens County and on into Greene County. Now watch as these storms roll through downtown and then they roll on out. So the good news is by the time we get to lunchtime, we should be starting to see clearing skies, and that clearing weather will last all through Sunday. The sun comes back out. It's going to be dry. Northwest winds build in, so we'll be able to salvage a good part of our weekend. And then we're looking for a big warm-up as we head toward the beginning of next week. So again, storms late tonight, then drier and sunnier on Sunday with that warm-up. The only people who may not like the warm-up, allergy sufferers. They're not doing too bad today because of the rain. But once we get past Sunday, I think they'll be needing their hay fever medicine as the pollen counts will go back into the very, very high range. Live look in Tuscaloosa right now. You see kind of a veil of high clouds. Thankfully, we have the high clouds because that's keeping us from getting very warm. If we'd seen the temperature get above 70, I'd be more concerned about the threat for severe weather. Live look over downtown. Again, I'd say kind of an overcast sky right now. The sun trying to peek through. 63 is our current temperature. And how about that forecast for the Barons? Well, let's take you down to Regent Field for tonight. As you see, against the White Sox, 64 degrees at 6 o'clock. I'd say partly to mostly cloudy skies, but mild, and I think we'll be able to stay dry. Temperatures drop maybe a degree or two as the game winds down and you head home. Mainly cloudy skies, but we should be able to escape the rain, at least for the early evening. Now, later on tonight, thunderstorms rumble through. 57 for an overnight low in Cullman, 58 here in Birmingham, 61 in Teton. And again, some of these storms potentially could briefly bring strong wind gusts, heavy downpours, and maybe a little bit of small hail. But right now, the severe threat, the wide-scale severe threat, just doesn't seem to be in the cards for us. That's good. Now, by the afternoon tomorrow, temperatures will be in the upper 50s to low 60s in Jasper and Hamilton. Cooler and drier air moving there. We'll be in the mid to upper 60s. Then on our eastern neighborhoods, again, the potential for those storms to roll through probably, I think, more toward the morning hours in East Alabama. 59 Talladega, 59 for Anniston. And then during the afternoon tomorrow, once those storms clear out and the skies begin to brighten a bit, temperatures should be in the mid 60s. So it'll still be fairly pleasant, but actually still below the normal for this time of year. Now, you know I rate the next day's weather on a scale from 1 to 10. It's called the Norman number for tomorrow, up to a 7. Once the storms roll out, it's going to look a whole lot nicer than it will first thing in the morning. And again, those storms rumbling through tonight, through the early part of the morning. But look what happened Sunday morning. We start out at 39 degrees, kind of chilly. The sun will be out, though. That's the good news. And here's the warm-up. 76 for Monday. How about 78 for the first day of April? Wednesday brings the return of some clouds, and we could see some thunderstorms on Thursday that could last into the early part of Friday. But a much warmer week ahead, Sherry, we're trying to make up for this past week when we had a freeze of all things, and now some rough weather for tonight.